Well, hello there. Welcome along and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Feels like it's been a while. Hi Stevie, good to see you, my friend. My controller is not working, so that's fun, but that's because, there we are. Now we're working. Hey Barry, welcome in everybody and welcome to a brand new run. Hey Deus, oh no worries, thanks for the lurk anyway. I did spot that Sol was streaming at the same time, that cheeky minx. But that's okay. This is going to be an interesting one. I was going to say, I will say it, this is going to be a walk in the park. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but that does mean we're going to spend this whole playthrough basically walking. Stevie's doing the big screen, small phone thing again. If it works for you, bud, then go for it. So here's what's happening. We've got a brand new run. This is a fresh character. I've used Cheat Engine to give myself all of Havel's gear, including his weapon, but I can't use that yet because, as you'll see to the right hand side of the screen, I haven't done anything to my stats. So I haven't given myself any extra vitality or extra strength in order to give me the ability to wield these weapons. Oh, thanks Liz, thank you for the sub. Wowzers trousers, as our friend Quick Catch would say. Thank you very much. So, you'll see, you can't see in the top right hand corner because my face is covering it up. Let me just turn the overlay off for a moment so you can see. No, actually, so there we are. That's my weight ratio. Currently is at 117.1%. Hi Liz, welcome in. So this is the aim of the run. We're going to the rules are really simple. I've got to keep my equipment load over 100%. Simple, right? Just to give you an idea of where we're up to with this and what effect this will have on me, this is what it looks like when I attempt to roll. Pretty good, right? There's a back step. Let's see what a run looks like. So this is me sprinting. I have got heft. In fact, my character is called Hefty Hugh. Which, if you're a fan of Julia Donaldson, as I'm sure Stevie probably is, you'll know who Hefty Hugh is. So this is going to be the this is the speed that we go at in this. You don't know who Hefty Hugh is, Stevie? Well, there we go. At least we've got a weapon we can use. Well, Stevie, all I can say is that you need to read the books, What the Ladybird Heard, to your daughter. She will really like them. Here we are. We've got our blue Lucozade. This is going to be interesting. So you can see straight away that this is just going to take a while. Oh, hey Quinn, your character moves like I do, to be honest. We're going to spend a lot of time on this run just doing this. Dark Souls 3 slow-mo run. It could also be called Tanky Havel. Yeah, I mean Havel is tanky by definition, isn't he? My aim will be to level up my vitality to the point where I can actually use all of Havel's gear. And I thought about doing that from the beginning, like using Cheat Engine to give myself the stats to do that. But I decided ultimately that that was not in the spirit of the run, and also would have meant that any subsequent levels that I gained after that point would take forever to come. So that's why we're doing it like this. And I've just realised that I'm not going to be able to do one of the things that I always love to do to help get a bit of power at the start of a run. And that is, normally I would take a running jump off here to grab that Titanite shard. But I can't do that because I can't even run. Hey Ronin! Welcome in, buddy. Hi Jonesy. Me struggling to think of encumbered puns to greet Jack. Now you could say there's a load of weight on my shoulders. It's a decent effort. No, I will not be doing the tree jump either. Exactly right. So, fun times will be had, I think. But I'm not anticipating too many difficulties with Udix Gundyr, just purely because of, well, the first phase anyway. Second phase, we'll see. Well, I guess we're about to find out just how tanky Hefty Hugh can be. Ow. Yeah, stamina management is going to be key here. And Estus management. There we go. So, first boss down. Not too bad. That poor bridge in the catacombs carrying his character. Oh dear. This is, I mean, that whole section is going to be a nightmare. Right? Endlessly respawning skeletons. So, I think one of the things that's going to be absolutely vital for traversal, especially for those areas, is the use of a dagger with its quick step ability. And I think you could probably argue back and forth about whether that invalidates the run. I mean, I'm open to your opinions on that, but I think if personally, I would be saying I will use quick step in certain situations. So, because otherwise you could just endlessly spam quick step to get through every single area really fast, and that wouldn't be in the spirit of the run. Yeah, you're right. I would still be encumbered, so it's. Yeah, it would still be alright. I think as a means of traversal, that's the key. Particularly in those difficult areas like Farron Keep. The gargoyles trying to take you to the Ringed City, we just give up and quit. Yeah, well, we'll see how they get on taking me to the Undead Settlement. Yeah, quick step does require stamina to use and focus, although you can still use it without focus, you just don't have the same, you have reduced iframes, and I think it requires more stamina as well. So the usual thing to do at this point would be to do the tree jump, but obviously can't do that. Yeah, that's right, Jonesy. I think in a designated area we can allow the dagger. I think for now, top priority is going to be health. Oh no, actually, health and stamina. We need a bit of both of those. I'm going to go wander over to Andre and just switch my flasks, because I don't think I'm going to need the blue flask. I may... Sand piles are not saving you in the DLC. I may switch over to a more magic oriented build later on, depending on how well we get on with tanking through all of everything's attacks. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
Be careful.
Yeah, I will be careful. I'm walking ever so carefully, Andre, can't you tell? And to see, yes, I can afford a dagger. So we'll get that straight away. What happens to my equip load if I equip that? Goes up to, you can't see it because of my face, but it goes up to 119.8%. Is it frustrating not being able to move quickly through the world? Ask me again in like 10 hours when I'm still trying to make it through the undead settlement. And you guys can tell me as we go on with this whether it's frustrating watching somebody stroll very slowly through the world. FDU walking up to Andre menacingly. Yeah. Yeah. I love how you all have such confidence in me even making it to the Ringed City. That's that's quite something. Now, I'm thinking, and this might be a very silly idea, but I'm thinking I'm going to go this way for two reasons. One reason is that there's a Titanite shard if you kill the Pus of Man up here. The other one is that there's also a longbow over here, and I think probably to help me get through the more enemy heavy areas it would be helpful to have a ranged option. Where's my riposte? I've got no stamina to riposte. Oh, I used up all of my stamina to parry. Jonesy's going to watch the VOD at 2 times speed, so it's like a normal run. What? I I can't climb the stairs. What? Excuse me, game. Too heavy for the stairs. I can't lift. Hefty Hugh can't lift his feet up high enough to climb the stairs. Okay, well I guess we're not getting that Titanite shard then. Back we go. Whee! Oh dear, who could have predicted that? Weight shamed by the stairs. Can I get up these ones? Yes. Okay, well that's good, because I was a bit worried then. That could have been a very quick end to the run, couldn't it? You can only go down the stairs. Well, I might as well rest up and get my flask back. Defeated by stairs, yes. Like a Dalek in the days of old. Let's just check. Can I get back up? I can get back up these ones. There's just something very special about those stairs that Hefty Hugh cannot navigate. I'm going to just ignore that lad. He'll shout anyway, so it's no big deal. I'll have that soul. Can you use a special or an attack to move forward? Oh, that's a good thought, actually. Tell you what, we'll go round here first, because we've already started. Yeah. And remind me, we'll go back that way later on and see if we can make our way through there. Maybe either by attacking to get up the stairs or by using quick step with the dagger. That would be the two options potentially. But that's the kind of creative thinking that we need for this. Stevie, you can go ahead and remind me at 5:44 AM. I will not be aware of it. My phone is on Do Not Disturb by then. Now, up there, that's just the binoculars up there, isn't there? I don't need... Do you know what? Yeah, we'll get the binoculars. Why not? Can I break a chair? No. I'm so slow that lad failed to jump me. Oh, that's funny. There we are, got a nice pair of knocky bonds. Come on then, fella. And on we go. Yeah, that's not going to be an efficient way of moving, is it? It's like watching two glaciers collide. I would just like to say, and Ronan, you weren't around for this, so you can't take any responsibility, but if at any point any of you feel that this is boring, I'll remind you that you voted for it. This was the challenge chosen by the community. And we will see it done. You voted for Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 wasn't an option. You're here for the commentary, not the gameplay, although the gameplay is a fun bonus. You're just here for the lols. To be fair, so are we all. This is the Havel DLC, yes. I think it's always an option. Dark Souls 2 is not always an option. I think deep down we all know that Havel deserves his own DLC. Slow down when sliding the ladders. No! It's my one opportunity to be fast. Well, I at least don't take tons of damage from the arrows. Yeah, have a dummy ache. Take that. Now the other question that we're going to have at this point is, yeah, Stevie's just picked up on it. I'm not taking on the Dragonfire. I was tempted. Honestly, really tempted to see if I can just tank my way through the flames. And I think what I will do instead is come at it from a different angle. Oh, I tried to dodge. Right, can you stop? I'm busy healing. Ah! I was doing so well. Jack could be heavier by wearing Smo's armour. I did think about putting Smo's armour on, actually. But ultimately decided against it. Because... thank you for the death... Oh, I need to reset the death counters. Hang on. Let's just go into my stream element screen. Because this is important. I've completely forgotten about this. Counters, death counts. We're going to take it. Alright, right. Oh no. Get off the screen. This is what you all follow me for, isn't it? Alright, we are coming back to the chat and to everybody. There we are. Yeah. You're right, Jonesy. We can go to the stairs. Stevie's now responsible for the death counter. Yeah, I think so. You are the third best mod out of 2. I'm not going to do the stairs now because I've left a fair amount of souls down there, and I would quite like them back because levels are going to be very important in this. There we are. The death counter has been reset. There we go. So the trouble I had with that Lothric Knight just then was I was trying to parry him, because parries at this point are probably my easiest way of getting a good amount of damage in, but that only really works if you actually nail the parry. Whee! I feel like there should be a big thud when I land at the bottom of a ladder. So here's my plan. I'm going to work my way back towards where I died. I'm going to hit up the bonfire. And then we can warp from there to the first bonfire and see about getting up them stairs. Stop it. That's what I wanted. Stevie, was that you quoting a Pantera song, or are you just giving me some general advice for the run / walk? Because I can't decide in my mind whether I would expect you to know Pantera or not. The one Pantera song you know, fair. The one that most people know, actually. Right, stop. Oh my goodness, that was close. Hey, Clay. I mean, we've got to mention Pantera, haven't we, on a run like this? Oh, I can't get in there because of the locked door. That's upsetting. I was hoping to go through here to get to the dragon stuff. But of course it doesn't open from that side. Okay, new plan. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to head up to the bonfire. And once there, I'm not going to rest, because I don't really want to fight that Lothric Knight again right now. But we're going to go back down and we're going to go up the proper way, see if I can tank through all of that nonsense. Bye-bye. Although, if I die, I've got quite a lot of souls on the line, so maybe I'll just leave it and... I mean, the stuff that's up there is obviously good. You've got the claymore. Inside the room, there's the mimic that drops the deep battle axe, which can be really useful against Vort. But then I also have the gold pine resin, and I've got a decent longsword, so I'm not going to have any trouble against Vort when it comes to it. So instead, we're going to go and level up. And I think for this one, I'm going to put some more points into stamina. That's going to be most important for now. I've got a good amount of health, but we need to make sure that we can tank a lot of hits on the shield as well. Ah, just one level, but it'll do.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Shall we go and have a look at those steps? Let's see if we can make it past them with some clever swordplay. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Whee. Come on, Mr. Doggo. Yeah, you've seen me now. That's it, let's have a fight. A dog fight. Axeman, are you coming? So I've got to be quite slow, not just because of all the enemies, but because we can't go any faster. Don't really want to be dealing with both of these guys at the same time, so I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. Okay, Axeman only goes that high, right? There's my riposte, just about. Okay. I cannot wait to get the Chloranthy ring. Cannot wait. Let's see if we can get up them stairs. Yes! I mean, I would try and teach Stevie about parry, but he kind of cannot be taught. Definitely should have equipped my fire bombs at this point. Well, we know we can get up there. I've only got 2 firebombs. Okay. Executive decision. We'll come back for that. We know we can do it now, but we don't need it right now. So, we'll come back when I've got more firebombs. Can every enemy turn into an eldritch horror like that out of nowhere? No. There's a select number of them that do that. 2 in this area. One of them is the one we've just seen, and there's another one coming up in just a moment. Ooh, more firebombs. Cool. Maybe we'll use them on this guy. Yeah, take that. Is this your first time seeing Dark Souls 3, Ronin? Because you're in for a treat. So, let me get my binoculars. I think I'll switch out that for binoculars. So, for Ronin's benefit, that guy facing to the right there is a pus of man, which is what those enemies are called. So, the only game I played from the series is Demon Souls. You've watched me stream Dark Souls 2 a couple of times. No, you haven't. I have never streamed Dark Souls 2. This is the way to do these. I hate fire. Ouch. Oh. All right. Okay, so that happened. Stevie, you know what to do. I did have firebombs. You're even more lost than you thought. Yes. Yes, you are. So you've probably seen me stream this before, I guess, or Elden Ring, maybe? That's what I've mostly streamed in the last year. Or Dark Souls 1, maybe. Were you here for the Dark Souls 1 randomizer? Because that's what I did at the start of this year, which was a lot of fun. I'm tempted to bypass this. Or run away. Right, okay, he's changing quick. If I climb up, amazing that I can climb that fast. Come on. Ah, yeah, so it was Dark Souls randomised that you watched. That was a fun time, wasn't it? I enjoyed Dark Souls randomised. I was hoping he would follow me here. And then I could just throw firebombs at him from a distance. Climb, 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 climb. Are you not coming? Maybe... That's really weird. Like, you'd have thought that would kind of draw his aggro, at least a little bit. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright, well, we just won't be getting those Titanite shards then. That's fine. Totally fine. So, on to the next priority. Come on. So the next priority is going to be grabbing the Estus shard. Oh. Could that be a shiny that I didn't know was there? A soul, that will help. Come on then, pal. This time round, we are going to run as fast as we can. Are you ready for a burst of speed? Pedal to the metal. Oh, he's a speedy boy. Calm down, Speed Racer. Ouch! Stop it, you. Right, we're gonna have words. Yeah, we'll have that knight to fight soon. More fire bombs. Don't mind if I do. Gonna grab some black fire bombs as well from over on this roof, which I hope I can then get back up from. Should be able to. So yeah, this is going to be fun. So many of these places where you just normally kind of run through, or you get through them easily on account of speed, or just being able to dodge through stuff. That is not an option here. At least that knight doesn't come in here. Titanite shards are going to be important, as ever. Alright. How are we going to get on against this fella? Hello? Yes, it's me. Can I parry a spear? That's the question. Only if I actually get there in time. Ow, that's a big reach. Can't parry a shield though. Yes, we can parry a spear. Quick, drink, Hugh. Come on, hurry up. We've got stuff to do. Not that. Oh, wrong time to try and heal. Five deaths, and we've not even made it to Vort yet. Is anybody regretting voting for this yet? Just out of curiosity. You're still having a good time? Everyone's still thinking, yep, this was a good idea. Hey, firebombs. Some people just want to watch the world burn. They do indeed. That is true. Tempted to tackle this pus of man now that I've got 6 firebombs again, but I think I'm going to hang fire and I'll come back for those Titanite shards if I need them. But I suspect that I won't need them. Come on, that's it. You come around the corner. I don't really want to fight all of your mates, because I ain't got time for that. Okay. That's fine. They're not coming. Hello. Remember me? Ouch. Really need a drink now. Okay. Oh, stop it with the shield. That's it. Sit down. Quick, have a drink, you. Oh, come on. This doesn't bode well for me getting through the next room. Ah. Got no heals left. Shield breaker weapon art. No. Haha, yes. Take that. But now what do I do? I've got no health. Have I got any embers? No embers. Alright. We have 17 HP. 17 left. And we're about to go into a room full of enemies. Tell you what, we'll go this way. We will go this way. We will go this way. Thank you. That is almost 18 HP, you're right. You know what could be a real problem here, with only having 17 HP left, is if by dropping down I take any fall damage, that's the end for me. I'm thinking this should be safe. Good. So, a Stora's Greatsword is a fun one. Can't use it because I need 12 points in faith. But it's a fun weapon all the same. We're going to attempt to hit that. Okay, so that's one less thing to bother me. This is a problem. Because I don't think I can get down there without taking fall damage. Right. Okay. We're going to have to just take the risk. Yep. Okay. I really need that Estus shard. That's my problem. It's tally time, Stevie. There it is. 6 times. 6 times. I basically just need to do a lot better against that knight so that I've got some heals left. Maybe, and this is a small maybe. Maybe it's worth me using some of my fire bombs to get past this knight. Okay. I basically just need some guaranteed good damage. Equally, if I can hit the parry or a backstab. Will you stop with that one attack? Stop! My stamina regen is absolutely woeful. At this point, I'm just thinking, am I better off trying to just make it straight to open the shortcut so then I can access the boss? I came back from hobbling downstairs just to see my death. Thank you. Yeah, I'm here to provide excellent entertainment, top-notch gameplay, consummate professionalism. I'm going to see if I can make it all the way to the ladder this time. I've been kind of nervous of the pus of man coming in behind me, but I think I've got a bit more time, and then I'll not take that bit of fall damage, which is hurting me as well. Yeah. Okay. Right. You stop. Oh, I forgot about you lads down here. 'Cause I never come this way normally. Totally forgot that there's some lads in the way. Let's see if we'll have an easier time against this winged knight, he said with great optimism. Maybe I can just slowly edge my way around here without attracting his attention. Get an ember at least. So far so good. Another ember. Let's jump off here and hide. No! How can you see me? I was hiding so well. Oh. Should have just kept going. Should have just kept going. Eight deaths. That's nearly 9 deaths. People think you didn't reset the clock. Oh yeah, they absolutely will think that, won't they? That was a bit sketchy. We are running just as fast as we can. Trying to get away into the night. Alright, this time going to be even sneakier. Future Olympic gold medal walk. Yep, that's me. Won't be getting any prizes for speed, but endurance, yes. I'm not going to bother getting my souls because I suspect that he will see me if I go over there. Still faster than that guy. Well, just about, yes. Up we go to open up a nice shortcut. Hello there, fella. Here come your mates. Can I recommend a film to watch? Is it I Walk the Line? A Long Walk to Remember? Run, fat boy, run. Yeah, fair enough. Is it just me, or is this lift going slower than normal? Throwing knives may prove useful. Okay, we've got the shortcut open. Back down we go. How's it going, this? Well, we've died 9 times, and so far have not made it to Vort. Most of those deaths have been against the one Lothric knight with a spear on the way to getting the Estus shard. Did not manage to get the Estus shard. Still pretty salty about that. But I'll have to come back for it at a later time when I can fight that one Lothric knight a little bit better. I got past the knight, but I had 17 hit points left and no flasks. And then I died to a tiny bit of fall damage trying to drop down in front of the Estus shard. I was so close. Oh, is it one? It's actually 8 times. 8 deaths, okay. Not 9 deaths. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's not, at least not 9 deaths. This is going to be terrible. That's my prediction. We've got 2 Lothric knights to get past in order to get to Emma and progress the story. Please do not come near me, other Lothric knights. Ah! Well, there's death number 9. But at least it's not 10 deaths. And at least we've got the shortcut open. It's almost 10 deaths, but not quite. Oh, hello. Rather unhelpful of the dogs to drop down on me there. Oh. He's come back up and round. Alright there, pal. Did that actually damage me? Yes, it did 1 hit point of damage. I'm trying to be patient here because I've got to get past that big skeleton. Let's see. Is there an opening? Can we go? Yes. that worked. Going ham on those guys does the trick. I'm going to equip my throwing knives because they can be helpful to attract the attention of enemies, much like the pebble in Bloodborne. Already thinking of some of the bosses you're going to have to come up against. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time, isn't it? I think even Vort is going to be potentially tricky because he's not generally a difficult boss, but he, in his second phase, that charge, you rely on being able to dodge out of the way of it. So I'm going to have to just tank those hits, and that could be problematic. So I think the thing that will get me through Vort is just as much damage as possible in the first phase. Early dance save. Yeah, come up here. Okay. One down. Still got all my heals. Some might argue that's a waste of my firebombs, but I would argue I just need to win. Okay, so aggression. Maybe that's the trick. I'm playing too defensive. I just need to go all out, trade damage. That might be the key to beating these lads. Also, what's the weapon art on this? That might help as well. I think that attack will break shields. So that might be worth a look as well. There we are, we've got the banner. And the Way of Blue. What I'd really like to do at this point is go and level up. Can't do that. So we're just going to have to head down towards Vort and hope that I can just beat him quickly with an unupgraded weapon and only 3 flasks. No dodging. Let's see how it goes, eh? I need to try not to take any damage from these fellas on the way through. I do have embers, so that will help. It takes so long to walk back up. Yeah, it would. And I'd have to go past the big skeleton guy. Come on. Oi. That's more like it. Alright then. We've got gold pine resin, we've got green blossom. Let's do this. I'm going to two-hand my sword for this first phase. Oh, it's a long walk, isn't it? Maybe we'll just keep the shield for now. This is going to be interesting, you're right, Stevie. Come on. Walk slowly away from that. Alright. Ah! Okay. You got me pretty good that time. I'll wait for the doggo to jump down. Here he is. Okay. Yeah, good jump. Well done. The key to this challenge is patience. I mean, I could, if I die again, I could go to Firelink Shrine and upgrade my sword once. That is an option. I've got enough Titanite to do that now. Did I pick this to see Jack being slow during the levels, making it a funny challenge, or to see Jack struggle with the fast bosses? Because the answer is both. Yeah, that sounds about right. At least I can bypass those Lothric Knights now. Yeah, exactly. It is at least going to be a challenge. And I know you guys you've seen me do a few challenge runs now, and sometimes the level of challenge has been a bit less than we'd anticipated, let's face it. I mean, the Elden Ring randomizer, it did eventually throw some challenges my way, but for a lot of it, it was fairly straightforward. Even the fist-only challenge, I mean, you'll remember that we spent a solid hour just trying to beat Vort in that challenge. But most everything else went down fairly okay. Look at us both. Wow, this worked well for me with spacing. Heal, 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 heal. Whew. We made it. Second try. Easy. Let's watch some winged messengers heave my bulk all the way down to the undead settlement. Not even a challenge run. Yeah, well, that's just the second boss. Up the challenge. Yeah, well, let's wait and see. Can they carry me? Yes. I don't know quite how on those tiny little wings, but they've managed it. I'm gonna go down and visit Yol. And probably that will be about it for tonight's stream, I would have thought, because we've got 8 minutes left and it's going to take a while to get to all of those things. Maybe we'll be able to pop a few levels with the souls that I've picked up as well, which would be really handy. Probably upgrade this sword once as well. I think until I find something that's a little bit more suited, this is going to be the weapon that I'll use for now. That's all I've got, because I need 40 strength. Or at least 20 strength to use the dragon tooth if I want to two-hand that, but I think, well, we'll see how we go with that. That poor guy with the cage on his back carrying this guy. Yeah, we won't bother getting in the cage. We'll save him his chiropractor's visits. Oh, yol! This is also a one-handed run at points.
Please, grant me death.
Thought I wasn't going to be able to get up that little curb.
Oh, to be I am Sarabase. I was. Oh, I.
Bye, y'all. So, nice slow stroll towards the undead settlement. We'll pop back to the Firelink Shrine, do some levelling, and upgrade my sword, and that will be it for tonight, I think. I'll have to see if I can drag myself away from Night Rain long enough to go back off stream and collect the stuff that I didn't get tonight, like the Estus shard. Because I'm going to need as many heals as I can get. I know, Jonesy. Basically, it's all I want to be playing at the moment is Night Rain. But I think this, what we've learned from tonight is that this series is going to require a little bit of off-stream prep each week. I mean, I already sacrificed last night's Night Rain session to mod in Havel's armour and get all that set up. But we've got bosses to kill. We've got Night Lords to defeat. It's important stuff. Now, I'm wondering if I can use the deaths that I've already died to immediately gain my levels from Yol. I am enjoying Night Rain. Yeah, it's a really fun time. It's deeply frustrating at points, but it is also a lot of fun. It's been nice. It's been nice just to play it with friends, you know. So I've been playing with Jonesy and Greg. I've only managed the one session with Stevie so far. Yeah, we do need to carry you through some bosses, Stevie.
Oh, this and I then shall bear.
Right. What should we do? Strength? Right.
Be safe.
So, gonna need to die some deaths. But maybe that will be some of my off-stream prep. I'm thinking maybe I'm tempted to try and get to a point where I can use the Dragon's Tooth two-handed fairly quickly. That might be a silly thing to do, but it feels in fitting with the vibe of the run. So the ultimate goal is to be just in full Havel cosplay.
Pretty be careful,
Yeah, okay, so we've got a +1 sword now. I'm going to need to buy a torch. Does she sell... She doesn't sell a bow, does she? She just sells arrows. For those who are wondering, probably Souls veterans will know why I've bought a torch, but for those who've not played this game, there are some enemies later on in the game which kind of attach leeches onto you, and the leeches just gradually build up bleed until you then take a huge chunk of damage, and the only way to get rid of them is to have a torch in your hand that burns them away. So, alright, I need one more. Wow, I can get 1 level from all the souls that I've got. Yeah, right? Really annoying until you work out that you can use a torch to get rid of that. Yeah, exactly. Working smarter, trying to just have everything prepared. Alright. Hefty Hugh's gonna have a little sit down by the fire, contemplating his life choices, and I am gonna leave you there. Whoopsie. It was good progress, wasn't it? We've yeah, so Udix Gundyr was no trouble, as I expected. Vort, still not too bad. It's the stronger normal enemies that are causing some trouble, and I think there's a balance to be struck between tanking hits on the shield and trying to get parries to get some easy damage in, whilst also just playing out and out aggressive, trading damage and kind of tanking through the hits that way. So I'll try and go back off stream and get that Estus shard. If I can free Grey Rat, even better, because having his shop will be useful. And I'll do Yoel's free levels as well. If I can get myself to the point where I can two-hand the Dragon Tooth, that would be pretty awesome. But we'll see. We'll see how we do with that. For now, I'm going to say thank you very much for coming along. This has been part 1 of Hefty Hugh's journey of the fully encumbered Dark Souls 3 run. I'll be back same time next week to continue. Catch you in the meantime.